From an injury standpoint, Alex Erickson's still going through the concussion protocol. Looks like he's making good progress, but he's still got to clear all the protocols. We'll go from there. Glasgow right now will be kind of day to day. We'll have to see how he gets through the week. He had some fluid drained, and just got to see where he's at with that. And then Andre Smith, we'll have to evaluate him through the week. He's just got an issue with his ankle. So they'll put him in a boot today, and we'll just have to kind of see how his week goes and take it from there. So those are kind of the newer ones from this past weekend. But again, we're excited for the divisional game. You know, it's the first time playing the Ravens for this 2019 Bengals team, and so we're excited to get back on the road, play the divisional game. It's going to be an awesome atmosphere. Our guys are juiced and ready to go, and so far the preparation's been good today. Guys have been dialed in and really taking accountability. The leaders on this team have really we challenged them to really attack the meeting rooms, you know, as a position group, and the leaders have really stepped up and done that, so it's been a good start to the week.
John Jerry will be left tackle.
We'll look at a couple candidates there. John Jerry and Alex Redmond would be two guys that we'd look at left tackle.
What are your plans for Redmond now that he's back? How do you want to use him best?
Yeah, try to find where he can help us on the offensive line right now. We'll move. Billy Price will play left guard this week. So we'll take a look at him there. You know, it's like we've said, we've had some good guard depth, and we have good options there. And so with Alex returning, as you can see with the injury situations we're dealing with at tackle, we'll take a look at him over there. But excited that we have him back in the fold because he helps us from a depth standpoint.
How'd you feel like Jerry played in relief? It seemed like he held up pretty well.
He did a good job. Yeah, we're glad we have him because he can help us at a lot of different positions. And so, you know, it's two options to evaluate there at left tackle if Andre can't go.
Has Redmond played left tackle?
He's played a lot of guard, but he played left tackle 2 days last week, and so, you know, what I like about Alex Redmond is his attitude. He's physical. He's dialed in. He's spent a lot of extra time lately making sure he knows what his role is. You know, having missed those 4 weeks of the season, he's done a good job trying to get reacquainted with what we're doing on offense.
That's asking a lot of a guy, right, to suddenly figure out how to play left tackle.
Yep, and he's up for the challenge, so we're excited for him.
What have you seen out of Billy the last couple of weeks to give him a shot at starting left guard this week?
Well, I think we haven't had the success we're having offense. It's not one person by any stretch, and so we'll look at Billy at guard. We've always had a lot of confidence in him. We got a lot of confidence in Mike Jordan. It's just something we want to look at this week, and feel like Billy has continued to earn that opportunity. As we've said all along, his approach has been outstanding. You know, you got a lot of. Anyway, it's worked itself out to where that's where we're at this week, and excited for the opportunity Billy has there.
With respect to these, like at the left tackle position, you have 4 tight ends. Do you think we'll see maybe a little bit more tight end to help these tackles a little bit, not only in the running game but pass protection, all those kind of? I don't expect you to tell us your game. You know, obviously these tight ends might be able to help you at the line of scrimmage as well. Yeah,
I think that's something we've been looking at the last couple of weeks to make sure that we can help all areas of our offense. The bottom line is we got to score more points and move the ball, and if that's getting in 5 wide and getting the ball out, that's one way to look at it. Cram people in there and give presence to the tackles in the interior. That's another way to look at it. So that's certainly one of the ways we want to keep them off guard.
One guy you didn't mention on the injury rundown, Sean Williams.
Sean will be day-to-day. I would anticipate Sean playing this weekend. Sean's a tough guy. He played through a lot of stuff on Sunday. You know, you appreciate that about him. He's a leader on that defense. He's fighting through a lot. And, again, we'll take it easy on him today and tomorrow and let him work through the week. But would anticipate him playing on Sunday.
That resonates with guys, that you're struggling, you're losing at the time, and for him to fight through it.
Yes. When you got guys you know, that fight through that stuff and show that toughness and that resiliency, it goes a long way.
Are y'all going to emphasize maybe red zone offense this week? I mean, as you continue to struggle with that, what are the ways that you can attack that in practice and fix that on Sundays?
Well, you know, you can look at a couple specific plays. We got to make the play when the opportunity is there. And so to say working on them, we feel like there's opportunities there. We got to step up and make the play. And, you know, it goes, again, everything is involved in that. So that's where we're at.
How much can you look at those last 2 drives? The most simplistic way to say it would be, well, why don't you do that all game, right? I mean, but so is there stuff that you look there and say maybe you learned something about how the offense can be a little more effective from the tempo or the way you guys attack things in those last couple of drives?
Yeah, it's again, we're just trying to find the best mixture as we go on the road to help ourselves have success. And you do see that in a lot of games. You see low scoring first halves, and then all of a sudden there's a big points explosion at the end. And a little bit it's the urgency when you're down. Obviously, you're pushing the tempo more and throwing the ball, and the defense is a little more tired at that point as well. So the pass rush isn't quite what it was in the first half. And so you just got to find that balance of where do we want to use our tempo, where do we want to push the ball down the field, what are the right moments to do that. And in that game, as the game went, it was a long game and felt like we had success, but it's something we certainly evaluate every week.
Could you guys use more tempo?
We and you talking about those last two drives?
But, I mean, going forward, do you think you guys could be benefited by
Every week we try to kind of pinpoint what our balance is going to be with the tempo and the huddle calls, and each week for different reasons. You want to utilize it or do you want to pull back from it? So that is a conversation we usually have early in every single week.
Were you happy with the trust that Andy had and some of the young receivers? I mean, you obviously, due to injury, you're in a situation where Andy hasn't necessarily thrown to some of these guys a lot, and as you know, having played the position, that trust is the biggest thing, isn't it?
Yes, I thought Andy's decision-making in the pass game was really solid, and he gave guys an opportunity. And so from that standpoint, I thought that it's hard. He hasn't had a lot of reps with some of those guys. They've taken reps with Finley or Jake or on the scout team, but they get called up to duty, and Andy trusted them, let the ball go, and those guys stepped up and made some plays for him.